Folks, welcome back. I have your latest home prices and insights for York Region for week ending May 18th, 2022. You know, I read the comments and there's lots of people commenting many times on sellers being greedy. I don't necessarily understand that. I know for a fact many of you that maybe comment when sellers are being greedy or that sellers are being greedy because of these prices. I know when it's time for you to sell your home, you're going to expect what your neighbor recently sold for. You're going to expect whatever the market is paying. Maybe you want a little bit more. I don't know. But I don't think you're going to undersell your home. Whatever the market is paying, that's what it is. And people have benefited from prices going up just as now people are going to benefit from prices coming down. And people make plans, financial plans, according to what the market is. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some greedy sellers out there, and the market deals with these people. These, what we would label as greedy sellers, are either misinformed as to what the price of their home is, or they're actually greedy. And how the market deals with that? Well, that property will probably sit on the market for a while because they're asking for too much and their prices have to come in line. So to label sellers as greedy because they're selling at the peak or selling when prices are this high is not fair. My clients, lots of them have been upsizing this year. And because of the increased equity with the prices and the way that things have changed, they've outgrown the home they're in, and they were able to, because of the increased equity, able to sell at what we call a high price compared to where prices were 6 months ago or a year ago, and be able to buy the home where they were more comfortable in. They're not being greedy, expecting or planning around what current rates are, what current home prices are. That's just the nature of buying and selling. Sellers want to sell for as high as possible. Buyers want to buy for as low as possible. Having the right information can help you make those decisions. And, you know, I'll go full circle, like I always say, who you hire matters. Knowing the information that's going to help you to make the right decision is important. If you think this video can help somebody you know, please pass it along. Let's get into the numbers. If you want to speak with me about your real estate situation, it's really simple. Below this video, in the description, there's a link to my calendar. Click on that, book a time that's convenient for you. This way, I'll know ahead of time and we can talk to you about whatever's on your mind. And if you're looking for an awesome starter detached home, check out the video at the end of this video. Okay, so let's get into the numbers. And I hear all over the place that home prices are collapsing. I'm going to show you how much of a decline. Yes, prices are declining. There's no doubt about that. I'll show you in a minute how much prices are actually declining. But collapse? Listen, I know there's lots of people thinking that in a very short amount of time they're going to be able to get a 3,000 square foot home with in-ground pool on a half-acre lot for $500,000. I don't see that happening. But prices are going down. We're starting off with Vaughan. I'm going to talk about Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Markham, and then I'm going to talk about condos for all of York Region. Here we have Vaughan, detached properties only, broken down for a year by week. We sold 36 detached properties in Vaughan for week ending May 18th. Now, 36 is much higher than what we've seen over the last few weeks. So, you know, I want to get excited about 36 sales, but, you know, it's not that much. However, if you kind of look back over the year, there's many weeks where we were selling around 36 per week. So I guess it's okay, but it just doesn't feel like it's that much. 12 of those 36, so a third were at $2 million or more. Average sold price is sitting at $1,875,000. Came down from last week. And if we look at we go back over a year, we could see prices going up, where they topped the $2.3 million mark for average sold price, and now they're coming down aggressively, I guess. They're coming down quite a bit week after week. I'm talking about average sold price. Average sold price at $1,875,000 is still 19% higher than what it was a year ago. Median price, same idea, was up at over 2.1 million or around 2.1 million 3-4 months ago. It is now down at 1,730,000, which is 17% higher than where median prices were a year ago. So yes, prices are down, still way up from last year. Take that how you may, but you know, that's the reality of the numbers. Of the 36 that sold, close to half, 47% sold at list price or more. As far as year-to-date sales go, January 1st to May 18th, 35% less sales this year than last year. It's a big difference in sales volume. And listings are, year-to-date listings are 16% less this year than where they were last year. We listed 111 new detached properties over the course of the week ending May 18th, and 111 is higher than what we've seen over the last month and a half or so. Active listings is a little bit higher. Months of inventory did come down. It went from 3.5 down to 2, and 2 months of inventory is kind of in line where we've been over the last 4 weeks. So 3.5 is way up there from where we were before, and the reason we're down to 2 is because of the increase in sales, and that's how months of inventory is calculated. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens over the next few weeks, but we know 2 months of inventory is way higher than where we were just a few months ago in the middle of February at 0.5 months of inventory. Let's look at Richmond Hill. Sales are down. They've been declining by 1 or 2 over the last few weeks. We sold 18 detached properties in Richmond Hill last week. 4 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price is way down at $1,809,000. Now when I say way down, I'm referring to where we were back in February, around 2.2 million. We're now at 1,809,000. And when we look at where we were a year ago, again, you could see prices going up. Now they're coming down. 1,809,000 is still 11% higher than where we were a year ago. Median price is 20% higher than where we were a year ago. Year-to-date sales were 34% less sales this year than last year. A little bit over half of the 18 that sold at list price or more. And listings are 17% lower this year, year-to-date, than where we were a year ago. And months of inventory is just continuing to climb. We're sitting now at 3.6 months of inventory. Average days on market is 15. As months of inventory go up, average sold prices come down. That's how it works. Let's look at Markham. We sold 31 detached properties in Markham. 5 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price is $1,780,000, and just like all the other areas, prices went up and now they're coming down. $1,780,000 is 11% higher than last year's average sold price, and the median price is 17% higher than where we were a year ago with median price. And you can see the median price here, we're just under 2.1 million. And it's come down. We're now at $1,750,000 for the median price. Year-to-date sales, Markham has taken the biggest blunt here. 46% less sales. We're getting close to half. That's a huge decrease in activity, a huge decrease in volume. Of the 31 that did sell, 48% sold at list price or more. Listings are 25% lower. This is year-to-date listings, way less. However, if we look at a weekly basis, they're up slightly from over the last few weeks. We listed 86 detached properties in Markham last week. Months of inventory is up from the previous week, now sitting at 2 months of inventory, and days on market, average days on market is sitting at 15. So that's Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Markham for detached properties. Prices are down. In most cases, months of inventory is up. Here's condos for all of the York region. We sold 40 condos last week. One of those was at $1 million or more. Average sold price 1 week to the next came way down. Well, the big difference is we sold one property at $1 million or more, or one condo at $1 million or more. The previous week, we sold 7 at $1 million or more. So there is a big reason why average sold price plummeted. It's now sitting at $689,000 compared to last year. Average sold price is 2% higher than where we were a year ago. If we look at median price for condos is 5% higher than where we were a year ago. Year-to-date sales, 23% less sales this year in condos across York region than last year. And listings is up. We listed 144. But year-to-date listings is also up. We're 10% more listings this year than what we were listing last year. So there's lots of choices out there when it comes to condo. So sales are not so high. A lot more choices, a lot more listings. Months of inventory is up slightly, sitting now at 2.5 months of inventory. Middle of February, 0.4, 0.3 months of inventory. In just a few short months, we're now sitting at 2.5. It's a world of difference if you're active in the market right now when it comes to buying condos. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button here. Here's a quick summary. So for Vaughan, they're down, but they're still up from where we've been over the rest of the year. The rest of them are up on a weekly basis. This is the trajectory that we're on. Prices are coming down. Months of inventory is going up. There's a lot more room to negotiate. Conditions are kind of becoming part of the norm now when you're starting to put, or at least on half the properties, conditions to buy. You know, who you hire matters. It's so important that if you're looking to put an offer, you're looking to put a sale, or you're looking to put your property for sale, you hire somebody that can give you the real numbers, so at least you could know what to expect, what not to expect. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.